I believe it was number 21, Malachi Kelly with the foul. And Lane's first shot is good. Skyhawks lead it 13-6, 2:46 showing on a first quarter clock. Lane gets ready for his second shot. He is handed the ball by the official. Shot is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Here comes Doddridge County with it across midcourt. Skyhawks staying with the hustle on defense. And he gets the ball around, and he loses the ball, and a whistle on the floor. And I believe they're going to get Colin Williamson with the foul. His first personal. Scott has 3 team fouls. Doddridge will inbound on their end of the floor. And they finally get it out to number 1. He'll send it across the floor in the left wing. Now that is Thomas. He'll put the ball on the floor. Back and forth, they're passing, trying to work the ball in. Scott playing the really hustle on. Oh, my goodness, and a foul, a whistle. I believe that is going to go against number 24, Scott, Cam Brown. First free throw up by Landon Thomas is good. They pull within 6. Skyhawks lead at 13-7, 2:18 on the first quarter clock. Second shot is up, and it is good. Substitution being made by Doddridge County. Skyhawks bringing the ball down the floor. Tyson Hall with the ball. Now he'll send it around. Watts back to Hall, into the middle to Elkins. Back to the near side to Lane, back outside. Skyhawks just putting around the three-point line. Now they bounce it inside to Cam Brown, and he is fouled, but they knocked the ball loose, and Doddridge County comes up with it. In the right corner, a three-point shot taken. It is good by number 14. That is Maddox Jones. Scott with the ball. And a three-point shot taken. It is good by Braden Lane. That's his second three-point shot of the ball game. Skyhawks hang on to a 16-11 lead. 1:30 to go in the first quarter. Doddridge County with the ball outside, back and forth. Now they send it over to the left side of the floor. Now they get it into the big guy at the key. He tries to drive it in, and he puts it off the glass for 2 points. That's 4 points of the game for him. Scott quickly down the floor. Over to the near side, back out to the top of the key. Back to the near side to Lane. Back and forth to Jace Watts. Watts puts the ball on the floor. Sends it over to Peanut Brown. Peanut Brown puts it off the glass and good for 2. His first points of the ball game. Doddridge County quickly down the floor with the ball. Back and forth in the backcourt between number 11, Jared Trent, and number 14, Maddox Jones. Now they get it into Mitchell. Send it back across the floor. Into the big guy. He just dropped his shoulder, and he walks, and he traveled. No basket. Turnover goes to the Skyhawks. And Scott making some couple substitutions. 35.8 seconds to go in the first quarter. Skyhawks hang on to a 5-point lead, 18-13 over the Doddridge County Bulldogs. Here come the Skyhawks with the ball. They'll put it back and forth. Now they'll send it out to Lane, over to Riley McClung. Back in the corner to Colin Williamson off the back of the iron, and it will be number 11, Jared Trent, coming down with the rebound. They'll send it over Trent. He'll fire off a three from the far corner, and it will go for 3. Doddridge County pulls within 2. Colin Williamson with it. Drives it in, and the ball is knocked out. And the clock stops with 1 second to go in the quarter. Williamson will inbound. Over the far side. And it goes out of bounds. And the officials are going to let the time expire. Score at the end of the first quarter. Scott 18, Doddridge County 16. We'll take a break. Be back with the second quarter after this break on the Skyhawks Sports Network.
With Erie Insurance here at Caldwell Insurance Agency, I want to provide you with the best customer service available. I want to provide you with coverages that nobody else can provide you with, along with affordable rates. I promise you, when you come in this office, we will take better care of you than anybody else. Provide you with the best auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance. I want our family to be able to take care of your family, and I promise you we will be able to do that here at Caldwell Insurance Agency.
At Thornhill Auto Group, you always get more.
More selection, more brands.
Plus more of the people you know and trust.
With coverage you can count on.
Come experience a better way to buy at Thornhill Auto Group.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Stand by for more exciting action from the Scott Skyhawks on the Skyhawks Sports Network.
Back at the Hawks' Nest, 1 quarter in the book. Skyhawks lead it by 2, 18-16. Doddridge County made a hard run back to pull it within 2. They were down by 7 at one point. Doddridge County will inbound to begin the second quarter. Into the backcourt to Jones. He'll bring it across the line. He'll send it over to the left side of the floor. They'll bring it down to the left wing. He's under some pressure. Finally, they get it back outside to number 10. They drive it to the right side wing. Skyhawks shut the channel down into the paint. Now they get it out to Solomon, the big guy, and they put it off the glass. It's too much. And a whistle on the floor. That's going to go against number 20 for, that's DeHaven. That's his first personal. Skyhawks with the ball across the line. Williamson over to the far side of the lane. Back to Williamson. Into the middle to Cam Brown. Far side back to Williamson. He'll take a jumper for 3 off the rim. It will not go. Rebound, Doddridge. Here come the green and gold, and it's knocked out of bounds down there by Colin Williamson into the Scott bench. It will stay with the Bulldogs. Ball being inbounded by the Bulldogs. They get it in the left corner. Now they drive it in, kick it in, and a charge on number 10. That is Will Adams, his first personal. And that will turn the ball over to the Skyhawks. Cam Brown inbounds to Braden Lane. Lane across the stripe. Over to Williamson. Back out to Lane. Lane has the ball in the backcourt. Back over to Williamson. Back to Lane. Back and forth. Scott working it in. Over to Hall. Lane takes a three-pointer off the rim. Rebound by Peanut Brown. Skyhawks hang on to it. Back to Brown. He puts it in. Lane has the ball back out to, and it goes in to, oh, and they're saying that Tyson Hall traveled. Turnover goes to the Bulldogs. 6:31, no score so far in the second quarter. Skyhawks hang on to an 18-16 lead. Josh DeHaven will inbound the ball in the backcourt. It'll go in the hands of Trent. Trent brings the ball down the floor. They try to work it in out the outer circle. They'll go around the horn. Back to the far side of the floor. In the corner, puts the ball on the floor, into the paint. Solomon tries to get it out, and it's intercepted by Scott's number 2. And the Skyhawks have the ball. Couldn't find my score sheet, and it was under. Thank you. Anyway, Scott still has the ball. A little jumper over there. Too much. It rolls across the rim. Rebound, Doddridge County. They take it all the way down. It is Solomon with it, and he just out-jumps everybody for the second or third basket of the game for him. Colin Williamson with it. Brown. Scott loses it, hangs on to it. Back out to Williamson. Over to Riley McClung. Back around into Peanut Brown. Peanut Brown sends it left. 2-point shot taken by Scotts. Hager, rebound, Doddridge County. Back and forth, Doddridge with the ball on the floor. Now they get it into the paint. Put it into the big guy, can't hang on to it. Jace Watts comes up with it for Scott. Over to the far corner to McClung. Back around to Colin Williamson. Hands it off to Peanut Brown. Brown into the paint, sends it back out to McClung. McClung resets, sends it over to Colin Williamson. Back to McClung. In the paint to Peanut Brown. Peanut Brown takes a shot. Watts comes in with the rebound, puts it back for two more. He has 6 points in the ball game. Skyhawks jump out to a 20-18 lead. Doddridge County has it in the backcourt, and it's flipped out of bounds by Peanut Brown. Ball will stay with the Bulldogs. Couple of substitutions into the lineup for Doddridge County. Doddridge will inbound in front of the Scott bench. They put it on the floor. Send it back around to the right corner. A three-point shot taken. Off the rim, rebound. Braden Lane for Scott. Here come the Skyhawks. Across the timeline. Williamson over to the corner to Watts. Watts back to Colin Williamson off the front of the iron. Watts with the rebound, puts it back in and out, and the green and gold will come up the rebound. They throw the ball down the floor, and Doddridge County will hang on to it. 2-point shot, or 3-point shot, take them to the corner. It rolls across the rim. Watts or Cam Elkins with the rebound. Elkins takes the ball, sends it over to the far side of the floor. Riley McClung puts it off the back of the rim, and and Scott comes up with the rebound. Colin Williamson off the glass, a hook, 2 points, Scott. That's Williamson's first points of the ball game, and we have a full timeout here at the Hawks Nest. We'll take a full timeout as well. Scott 22, Doddridge County 18 on the Skyhawks Sports Network.
Looking for top quality tools and supplies?
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do at Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life,
We got you.
get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
B Insurance Company, West Virginia. Whether it's auto, home, or farm insurance you need, we're there to provide the protection and service you expect. For more information, contact Farrell & Hill Insurance Agency, 492 Main Street in Madison.
And now back to more Scott Skyhawk Sports on Z92.
Back at the Hawks Nest, Skyhawks with a 22-18 lead. 3:45 to go in the first half. And Doddridge County will inbound the ball on their end of the floor. Skyhawks come out and put full court pressure on. Now Doddridge County working the ball back and forth. They send it in. It's blocked. Stolen by Scott in the backcourt. And now they finally get it out. Well, he blows the whistle, but a little shove there. I think if you'll see, I don't know if we'll have the replay, have time for it or not, but he kind of pushed the Scott player, forced him to step on the line. The turnover goes to Doddridge County. Doddridge inbounds into the backcourt. They bring it across the timeline, go down the left side of the floor. Off the glass, number 13, that is Hayes with his second basket of the ball game. Skyhawks quickly with the ball down the floor. Back out the lane, inside to Peanut Brown. Over to the near side to Riley McClung. And a foul on Scott. They're going to get Braden Lane out on the floor. That'll be his first personal. Scott has 4 personals now in the ball game. Skyhawks lead by 2. Now they send it over the floor across the way. With the ball is Thomas for Doddridge County. They put it in the paint. The ball's knocked. Scott cut the ball. Skyhawks number 20. Cam Brown comes up with the ball. They send it down the floor. Riley McClung with a 3-point shot. It will go. 3 points, Riley McClung. He's got 6 points in the ball game. Skyhawks lead at 25-20. And we got a foul charged against Scott's number 4, Peanut Brown. That's his second. And he is going to the bench. 2:44 to go in the half. Skyhawks up by 5. Doddridge County brings the ball down the floor quickly. And it's knocked loose. Solomon comes up with it in the backcourt, sends it over to number 13, and they drive with the shoulder, and it will be number 13 with the basket. That is Hayes. That's his 3rd basket of the ball game. Colin Williamson with the ball in the backcourt. Lane now takes the ball. Brown around to McClung. McClung in the right wing. Sends it over to and they call a jump ball. Possession there goes to Doddridge County. Oh, did they call a foul? Okay. Not sure who the foul was charged against. I'm not sure. But anyway, Doddridge with the ball across the timeline, into the middle to the right paint, and they get turned around. Now they kick it inside, throw it out of bounds. It will go to the Skyhawks. Scott hangs on to a 3-point lead, 25-22. Here comes Lane with the ball down the right side. Back to Lane. Around the corner to bring up Brown. Riley McClung in and out for the 3-point shot and a whistle. And it will be a body foul against Thomas. That will be 3 points, or 3 shots rather. McClung will get at the free throw line. First shot is up and good. Riley McClung with 7 points in the ballgame here in the first half for the Skyhawks. Second shot is good. Scott now with a 5-point lead. Couple of substitutions being made by the Bulldogs. McClung has one more shot for Scott at the free throw line. Ball is up, and he is 3 for 3. Scott, 28-22. Here comes the Bulldogs quickly to the right wing. Back out in the court, back to the right wing. Now they get it into the paint. A jumper, and it will go in and out. And number 13 gets his own rebound. Shot gets his own rebound again. Now they put it into number 10, and he will come up with the basket. That is Will Adams' first points of the ball game for him. Scott with the ball. Williamson to Lane, back to Williamson. Over to Lane. On the floor to Watts down in the corner. Back out to Wayne. Back to, and a long shot taken by Williamson off the rim. And the Bulldogs come up with the rebound. Got it in the right wing, back across the floor to the left wing. Now they put it into the paint. And it's stolen under the paint by Scott. Here comes Riley McClung. He has it. He pauses. He turns. Still has the ball. And Colin Williamson sends it around to Lane. Lane has it. It's knocked out from behind. Doddridge County brings the ball down the floor. Over to the left side. And it will be number 12, I believe, with the, actually number 22. Actually, number 2. I'm sorry, that is Thomas. Back around the horn. 10 seconds to go in the half. Peanut Brown with the ball. Colin Williamson sends it around. Lane takes the shot. It's going to come up short, and they put it up, and it will not go. We are at the half. The Scott Skyhawks hang on to a 28-26 lead over Doddridge County. We will take a break, and we'll be back with the head coach of the Scott Skyhawks after this 2-minute break here on the Skyhawk Sports Network.
There's a place where innovation becomes transformation, where you'll find that education is not just about learning, but about being excited to learn. A place to feel at home. Pursue dreams and prepare for careers. Build lifelong friendships. And a place where you'll be encouraged and mentored along your journey. Discover your future. Get ready to soar. The University of Charleston.
Boone Memorial Health makes me feel valued as an employee because I have a voice. If I see an issue, they listen to that issue. They take that problem serious and move forward on a solution.
The people here made me feel like I was part of the team, a part of the family, because that's what it is here. It's a family. And I think that's one thing that our leadership team tries to be inclusive. They make people feel like they're valued and they're appreciated. After 2 years with the company now, I can honestly say I still feel like it was the best decision I made. So while I chose Boone, I'm happy that Boone chose me too.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life, we got you. Get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
And now back to more Scott Skyhawk Sports on Z92.
Welcome back to the THORNHILL Halftime Report. Joining us once again is the head coach of the Scott Skyhawks, Sean Ballard. And Coach, let's talk a little bit about the returners for your Scott Skyhawk Ball Club this season.
Yeah, so, we're coming back from last year, we got Colin Williamson, really good scorer, all-state honorable mention last year. A lot of what we do offensively is going to run through him, can shoot it, real good competitor, can get to the rim, create a shot. He's, really taking a step forward in the leadership role for us and on the defensive end this year. So look forward to seeing the player he becomes for sure. We got senior Peanut Brown, been a multi-year starter. He's, another one of our seniors this year, really kind of taking that leadership role that he hasn't been in the past. And, he's a force on the boards and inside and, kind of being the older guy of the group, he's really kind of making sure these young guys are focused, ready to go every day. And then other guys with varsity experience, another one is Jace Watts. I think Jace is going to take another big step this year. His shot's looking really good. He's creating, getting downhill, and he's got really good size. So look forward to watching his development as the year goes as well. And then outside, those are kind of our big three that have a lot of varsity experience. And then we've got another core that they all played varsity last year in a lot bigger roles now, and look forward to seeing them. They've all really bought in and worked hard, and I think they can do a lot of really good things. So I think everyone's going to be shocked by some of these guys this year. And that group would be Cam Elkins, Riley McClung, Braden Lane. And we've got some newcomers as well. Another one, Trenton Hager, first year playing for us. He played with us in the summer and a little bit preseason last year, and didn't end up coming out. But he's here now, working hard. Another guard that can really get after it, pressure the ball. Shoots it well, so I look forward to, he's learning every day. He's paying attention and focusing, and he's really came a long way just in the few weeks we've had so far. So excited to see the player he becomes as well. Another returner, but this will be kind of his first time playing varsity for us, is Tyson Hall. He's another scrappy guard, can get up, pressure the ball, hit shots on the outside, and handle the ball for us. So he's going to take a big step, moving up from JV to varsity this year. And then we've got a couple players from Van that have came to Scott this year. Christian Valet and Mason John will be playing a little bit varsity for us this year. It's a lot for them to learn early on. They've came a long way. Still got a lot they got to pick up on in the new system, new style of play. So they're getting there. They're doing some good things. I think they'll be able to help us as the year goes on. So it's just a matter of them getting comfortable, getting some reps, and getting up to speed with the things we're doing.
What kind of the program? I mean, we kind of know your style of ball over the years, but what's your main focus with these guys early in the season?
Yeah, playing fast and unselfish. That's kind of our MO. We want to get out and run in transition, space the floor, play a fun, fast-paced style of basketball. The kids like playing that way. Everyone says they want to play fast, but not everyone does the little things that mean you're actually playing fast, and being able to do that and win are sometimes two very different things. So we focus in on those details and make sure we're doing the little things right, and and we've seen in past seasons too. We're always not too caught up in win losses early in the year. We're competitors. We want to win every time we're out there, but we know we don't get a lot of preseason practice time, so we got a lot to learn, and we try to get better each day, and we're going to improve as the season goes and clean things up. And our goal is to be playing our best basketball into February, beginning of March.
Do you have any young and up-and-coming players that may be able to make an impact for your ball club this year?
Yeah, a lot of those guys that I mentioned, really Peanut and Christian are our only seniors. So, you got a lot of sophomores, Jace, he's going to be playing a big role as a sophomore. Tyson's playing varsity for the first time as a sophomore. And then a lot of our juniors, Riley, Braden, Cam, they've played some varsity, but not in the roles that they're going to be playing this year. So a lot of those younger guys, looking forward to them developing and getting their opportunities and getting in there and seeing how good we can get.
Who are we looking at? You mentioned those top three up there. Who else are we looking at might make a big impact, especially maybe starting tonight for the Skyhawks?
Yes, I think we're 9, maybe 10 guys deep. So I think we're going to see a lot of bodies out there. Another guy that I didn't mention earlier, is going to be playing some varsity for us this year, moving from JV to varsity, is Bryce Quisenberry. He's tall, lanky, can shoot the ball, makes really good plays. He's been around, learned our system, and he does things right. So he's going to be able to help us. I think he'll really shock some people. He's a great shot blocker. And understands what we need him to do offensively. So just a lot of young guys getting in new roles and seeing where we can get.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. Coach Sean Bowden, head coach of the Scott Skyhawks. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more of our THORNHILL Insurance halftime report. You're listening to Scott Skyhawk Basketball on WZAC, WZAC925.com, and Video Productions.
Thornhill Auto Group, you always get more.
More selection, more brands.
Plus more of the people you know and trust.
With coverage you can count on.
Come experience a better way to buy at Thornhill Auto Group.
With Erie Insurance here at Caldwell Insurance Agency, I want to provide you with the best customer service available. I want to provide you with coverages that nobody else can provide you with, along with affordable rates. I promise you, when you come in this office, we will take better care of you than anybody else. Provide you with the best auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance. I want our family to be able to take care of your family, and I promise you we will be able to do that here at Caldwell Insurance Agency.
You have a goal.
You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
3. Hayes had 6. Solomon with 6. Adams with 2, and Maddox Jones with 3. For the Scott Skyhawks, Braden Lane leads scoring with 9. Riley McClung with 9. Colin Williamson with 2. Jay Swats with 6, and that's the scoring for Scott. Skyhawks lead it 28-26 as we get ready to begin the third quarter of play here at the Hawks Nest. I'll tell you what, that first half was a very fast-paced ball game, back and forth between both teams. Time you'd write the score down and look up, they would be on the other end of the floor. And so we have 8 minutes on the clock ready to get this game back underway. The official goes over and the home net is hanging a little bit. They get it down. Scott will inbound the ball to begin the third quarter of play. Colin Williamson will inbound for the Skyhawks. And the black and gold are ready. Riley McClung with the ball over to Lane across the floor. Lane with the ball. Comes around the circle to the right side. Turns, goes back the other way to Jace Watts. Watts tries to drive it into the paint. He will take it. It is deflected. Rebound, or the takeaway by Doddridge County. Number 11 with the jump, and it's off the glass. And Peanut Brown with the rebound. Scott with the ball. McClung brings the ball across midcourt. He'll come to the right side, stop, puts it into Brown. Back to McClung, over to the left side to Watts. McClung with the ball, comes around the circle to the right side, down to the corner to Williamson. Inside to Peanut Brown. They try to get open shot. Williamson will take it off the back of the rim. Rebound, number 2, Thomas for Doddridge County. They drive it into the paint. And a float and a block shot, or a blocked body. The blocking foul is what they're going to call on Scott's. Number 22, Colin Williamson, his second personal. And they're actually going to send Thomas to the free throw line. First shot is up and good. Doddridge pulls within 1. They could tie it up with this free throw by Landon Thomas. Shot is up, and we are tied at 28. Skyhawks with the ball. Quickly coming down the floor is Lane across midcourt. They bring it around, sends it over to McClung. McClung tried to, and Peanut Brown moved. They throw it away. Here comes the Bulldogs with the ball. Down the left side, into the paint, stolen by Scott. And they're going to say the ball was knocked off the fingertips of Williamson, and it will stay with the Bulldogs. And in the corner, he's double teamed. Now he kicks it back out, and the ball. And no call on the over and back. Number 2 with the shot off the glass. Rebound, Braden Lane. He comes down, double arms it. Brings the ball down the floor. Over to the left corner, sends it back out to Williamson. Williamson into the paint. Over to Riley McClung. He'll fire off the 3. Off the side of the iron. Peanut Brown with the rebound. Brown puts it into the hands of Colin Williamson. It's deflected. Williamson comes down to his own rebound. Watts with it. Sends it back out to Riley McClung. Now down to the corner for the three-point shot by Williamson. And Watts with the rebound. And it will be Solomon on the second rebound on the missed shot. Doddridge with the ball in the corner. They try to drive it into the paint. Number 2, Thomas, off the front of the iron. And it is. And they're going to call a foul on Peanut Brown. Brown tried to tie up the ball. That's his third personal. Doddridge County inbounds it. Wide open 3 from the near corner off the iron. It is Jace Watts with the rebound, but it's knocked out of his hands, and they're saying it's off Watts' hand, so it will stay with the Bulldogs. Send it out in the backcourt to Trent. Trent comes across the timeline. Sends it into the middle to Lane, over to the far corner. Back out to Hayes. They drive it in the paint, try to drive it off the glass. It will not go. And Jace Watts comes down the rebound. Here come the Skyhawks. Colin Williamson with the ball. Turns, spins, sends it over to Lane. Into Riley McClung. McClung brings it back out, sends it back out to Colin Williamson. Lane in the corner to Riley McClung off the back of the rim. Peanut Brown with the rebound and a foul charged against number 20. The foul is going against DeHaven, his second for Doddridge County. Skyhawks will hang on to the ball. 5:30 to go in the third quarter. And we're tied at 28. Skyhawks get the ball out of a jam. Now they send it around to McClung. Over to Cam Elkins, back to McClung. Now they send it over. Watts with it. McClung fires off a three. It will go. Nothing but net for Riley McClung. He has 12 points in the ball game. Here come the Bulldogs. They'll slow the ball down over on the right side of the floor. Now they put it in the paint. And a jumper off the back of the lane. Rebound by Jace Watts. Here comes the Skyhawks. Into the corner to McClung. Bounce pass to number 20, and the ball is loose on the floor, and it will go off the fingertips of Jace Watts. The ball on the Scott end of the floor. No, Scott has the ball. I'm sorry. Riley McClung with it. Sends it around to Watts. Over to Tyler Hall. Into McClung. Back around. Over to the far side. Now they get it into Jace Watts just outside the paint. Hall has it. Little short jumper. It will not go. And a rebound on a reach over. And the ball is loose on the floor. And somehow Doddridge County comes up with it. And it will be knocked out of bounds by Colin Williamson. So the Bulldogs will hang on to it. Scott leads at 31-28, 4:18 showing in the third quarter. And it's a little short off the fingertips, and it rolls over the rim. Too hard. Scott with the rebound, bringing the ball down the floor is Watts. He's moved his feet on the floor. Here we go, one-on-one. It is overshot. And should be a foul by number 20 of Doddridge County. Come in hard from behind on one of the Scott players, number 20. That will go against DeHaven. That's his third personal. Both teams making some player adjustments on the floor. It will be Cam Elkins inbounding for Scott. He'll send it into Lane. Lane across midcourt. Back into Elkins, over to the near side. Into Peanut Brown, back around to Scott's number 2. That is Hager. Peanut Brown with the little jumper off the iron, picks up his own rebound. And it will be too hard, and it's a rebound in the far corner, and somehow Doddridge County comes up with it. Here come the Bulldogs with the ball, drive it all the way in, a little short jumper. And it will be too hard. Peanut Brown comes up with the rebound, has to throw the ball off the leg of one of the Bulldogs. It goes out of bounds. Skyhawks will have it. Scott leads 31-28, 3:24 showing in the third quarter. Scott inbounds. They'll bring the ball down the full length of the floor. With the ball is Hager. Send it into Peanut Brown. Peanut Brown sends it back out to Braden Lane. Three-point shot taken off the rim, and it's rebounded by the green and yellow. They drive it in the paint. And a charge on I don't think the official knows who it's on. I think it's on number 21. I think that's going to go against Kelly. Scott will inbound and bring the ball down the full length of the floor. 3:02 to go in the third quarter. Inbound to Hager, Traden Hager. Over to the near side of the lane, back to Hager. On the floor, back around the lane. Fires a three-point shot in and out of the rim. And it is off of the leg of Jace Watts. The ball goes to the Bulldogs. And it's stolen by Peanut Brown. What? Cam Elkins got in a hurry, moved his foot just a minute amount, and they kept calling him on the travel call. Turnover goes back to the Bulldogs. 2:45 to go in the third. Skyhawks lead it 28-31. Skyhawks showing pressure in the backcourt. Bulldogs bring it across. Now they get it inside the paint. Little jumper. It goes in and out of the rim. Rebound. Watts. Here comes Scott. Actually, Cam Elkins with the rebound. Over to Watts in the corner of the lane. Back to. Oh, and a foul on the floor. They're going to charge the foul against number 3. That is Bryson Dixon, his first. Skyhawks with the ball on their end of the floor. Round the horn. Skyhawks just pass the ball. Peanut Brown with the ball. Back around to Scott's number 2, Hager. Now they get it over to Cam Elkins. Back to Hager. Nice little shot. Too much off the rim by Jace Watts. Bulldogs with the rebound. They have it in the backcourt. Number 3, Dixon. Now he passes it off in the corner. And a charge against number 14, Maddox Jones, his first personal. And he just turned, dropped the shoulder, knocked the Skyhawk player to the floor, and the official standing right there all over it. .151 to go in the third. Skyhawks had the ball in the backcourt. Hager across the timeline. Over to Elkins. Elkins puts the ball on the floor into Watts. Watts puts the ball down. Now back to Hager. Hager comes around. It's knocked out from behind. Now they send the ball down the floor and they throw it away. Back to Scott goes the basketball. Watts will inbound in the backcourt to Traden Hager. Lane comes down for some assistance. Lane brings the ball down the floor. Goes to the left side to Elkins. Back to Lane. What was that all about? 3-point shot taken by number 14 off the rim. Rebound Scott. And the ball is loose. And it will go to the Skyhawks. It's knocked out of bounds. It was a 2-on-1 battle. It is off the fingertips of number 21, Malachi Kelly. The ball will go back to the black and gold. Tyson Hall will take the inbound from Jace Watts. 1:10 to go in the third quarter. Ball passed around by Scott in the backcourt. Now they get it over the corner to Riley McClung. Back around to Hall. Hall back to over to McClung. McClung fires a 3. Off the rim, it is rebounded by Solomon. Here come the Bulldogs down the floor. And the ball is off the rim, over the back. The ball goes out of bounds. It will go to the Skyhawks. 47.3 seconds to go in the quarter. Tyson Hall has the ball for Scott across the timeline. Over there to Riley McClung. Back to Hall. into Watts, over to McCall, and it's intercepted. Ball stolen by number 11 by the Bulldogs. He'll bring it down in the left corner. They'll send it back outside to Thomas, and it's a little short, little off the fingertips by Thomas, his first basket of the second half. And we're within 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Colin Williamson with the ball, has the ball on the floor. Tries to go to the corner, goes around, and the ball is loose. And they get it over in the corner. They can't get it off in time. It will not go. And we're at the end of the third quarter. The Scott Skyhawks 31, the Doddridge County Bulldogs 30. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with more after this on the Skyhawk Sports Network.
Thornhill Auto Group, you always get more.
More selection, more brands.
Plus more of the people you know and trust.
With coverage you can count on.
Come experience a better way to buy at Thornhill Auto Group.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done. It's that easy with compliance. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Before you hit the Hatfield-McCoy trails, fuel up the way West Virginians do, at Little General Stores. We're proud to be part of your ride. Rooted in West Virginia and built for the back roads. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
I never thought this would happen.
When disaster takes control of your life,
We got you.
get it back with a single call to the team that shows up fast to make things right. Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
WCAC, Danville, Madison. Back to the action with the Scott Skyhawks on Z92.
3 quarters in the books, and we have had a barn burner here at the Hawks Nest. The Skyhawks lead it 31-30 over the 6th-rated Doddridge County Bulldogs as we head off into the final quarter of this matchup. Doddridge County staying in Charleston tonight. They'll play Charleston Catholic tomorrow afternoon. The Bulldogs will inbound the basketball here at midcourt and take control early. It'll be Jared Trent inbounding. Bryson Dixon will be on the receiving end for the Bulldogs. And quarter number 4 is underway. Dixon with the ball in the backcourt. Sends it into the paint to Trent. 3-point shot taken off the rim. Rebounded by Tyson Hall. Or actually, correction, that is Hager with the rebound. In the corner to Lane. Back out to Colin Williamson. Williamson, I don't know how he pulled that ball in over there, but he did. That was Hager pulling that ball in on the end. They get it back out to Williamson. Oh, that was a foul, and Scott comes up with it. It is. Good grief, guys. A lot of body banging back and forth. No whistles. Finally, they call a jump ball, and Scott will control it. Inbound under the Scott basket. Sends it back out to Lane. To Brown, around to Watts. All the way down the corner to. Now they send it back outside. And Lane luckily comes up with it for Scott. Around the corner once again. And a whistle for traveling charged against Trayton Hager. Turnover goes to the Bulldogs. With the ball down the floor is number 3. Over in the far corner. Back and forth. Dixon to Trent. Back and forth. And a little short jumper off the rim. Peanut Brown with the rebound. Here come the Skyhawks with the ball. Down in the right corner to Hager. Hager on the floor, and it's bounced out. Goes back to the Bulldogs. They'll try to reset. Into the paint. Solomon with the body pusher. It will not go, and he knocks the ball out of bounds. It will go to the Skyhawks. Scott inbounds it in the backcourt. It'll be Braden Lane. Cross midcourt. He'll go down the floor, and it is deflected. And the ball will stay with Scott as it comes out the ball. Solomon just flat out blocked the shot. That's the 6'8" player for Doddridge County. Scott will inbound. Out to Lane. Lane takes it across the floor to Hager. Down in the corner. Oh, my goodness. A whistle for traveling called on Peanut Brown right in front of the Skyhawk bench. Traveling calls have hurt the Skyhawks about 3 or 4 times tonight. Bulldogs with the ball inside, top of the key, back outside. Now they send around to number 11. And he'll one-hand it up there. It will not go. Solomon with the rebound. It will finally fall for 2 points. Doddridge with a 1-point lead, 32-31. Scott Williamson with it. The ball is loose, and a timeout taken by the Skyhawks. It will be a full timeout. We'll take one as well. 5:44 to go to the ballgame. Skyhawks trail by 1.
Why choose Thornhill Auto Group?
It starts with selection.
10 quality brands.
All from a name you've trusted for years.
Plus, a great selection of pre-owned.
And don't forget, practically every vehicle we sell comes with Thornhill's Value Plus warranty.
It's coverage you can count on.
Come experience a better way to buy
at Thornhill Auto Group.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
By 1. Skyhawks have the ball on their end of the floor. Colin Williamson will inbound for the Skyhawks. Over to the right corner to Riley McClung. He'll take the jumper, and it's blocked from behind. A reach over on the rebound by Solomon. Doddridge County with the rebound. They get the ball. They're over on the near side of the ball. Back and forth to the corner. Number 14 takes a shot off the back of the iron, and it is blocked from behind and a whistle. And I think they're going to get number 11 for Scott. That is Tyson Hall with his first personal. That will send Solomon to the free throw line. His first shot is up and good. Doddridge up by 2, 33-31. Solomon, second shot is up, comes up short, and Scott can't hang on to the rebound off the fingertips in front of the Bulldog bench. It will go to the Bulldogs. And Doddridge County calling a timeout, a 30-second timeout. We will keep it here. The lowest scoring quarter in the game was in the third quarter. Doddridge County scored 4. Scott scored 3. Doddridge had a basket and a free throw, and Scott had 1 basket by Riley McClung. He has 12 points in the ball game. So that's where we are at. Doddridge County leads the Scott Skyhawks 33-31. Next game up for Scott will be here at the Hawks Nest Tuesday night as Polka comes to town to challenge the Skyhawks. 5:27 on the game clock. Both teams break away after the timeout. It will be Bulldog basketball in front of their own bench. They'll send it in. Now they get it back into Solomon, top of the key. He'll go to the right side, and he's looking for help. They get over to the left side. They kick it back around. Solomon in the paint. Oh, and he walks. No whistle. He overshoots the basket, and it will be Scott basketball. 5:09 now showing on the clock. Skyhawks trail by 2. Tyson Hall brings the ball down the floor for the Skyhawks. Over to Williamson. Williamson drives it all the way in the paint, and it's deflected by Solomon. Rebound, Bulldogs. They quickly bring the ball back down the floor. They're in the have it in the backcourt. And it's deflected by Scott. Bulldogs hang on to it. Over in the left wing. And they're saying a foul on Scott. That will go against Williamson. That'll be his third personal. Doddridge will inbound on their end of the floor. Over to the corner. The shot is off the rim. Rebound by Landon Thomas. He puts it back for 2 more. Doddridge by 4. Biggest lead they've had in the ball game. Round the horn. Raleigh McClung with the 3-point shot off the back of the iron. It will not go. Rebound, Doddridge County. Back around the horn. Thomas with a one-hand floater. It will go for 2. He has 12 points in the ball game. Williamson with the ball. They lead by 6. McClung puts the ball on the floor. Around the horn to the other side. Over to the corner. It is in and out of the rim. Rebound. Bulldogs. Bringing the ball down the floor is Trent. Now they pass it off. They put it in the hand. And they're saying foul on Riley McClung. Blocked the shot of the big boy, but Bulldogs lead at 37-31. 3:39 remains in the ball game. Solomon at the free throw line. Shot is up. It is good. Solomon now 2 for 3 in the quarter, or in the game actually. Second shot is up and good. 3 for 4 from the charity stripe. Doddridge County jumps out to a 8-point, 39-31 lead. Lane with the ball for Scott. Sends it over to Williamson. Williamson bounces around behind his back, brings it around back to Lane. And a whistle on the floor. Foul on, I think, Solomon. Not sure. When you're across the way, that's his first personal ball game. We have a timeout on the floor, and it will be a 30-second timeout. We will keep it here. And Doddridge County has went on a run of about 9 points here. They've got 3 twos and 3 free throws. Scott has only scored 1 basket. Scott has not even scored in the fourth quarter and only scored 3 points in the third quarter. Scott has gone cold from the floor. Riley McClung has 12 points, and 3 of those are 3 threes. But the entire Skyhawk team have gone cold shooting. 3:25 to go in the game. Skyhawks trail by 8. Skyhawks had the ball. And off the glass too much. And a blocking foul by Riley McClung. His second personal. Doddridge County inbounds. Trying to get the ball across the court. Finally do. Top of the key. Drives it in the paint. Puts the ball on the floor. And it is blocked by Jace Watts. He'll come down with the rebound. Watts sends it over to Lane. Lane brings it down the right side of the floor. Back to Watts. Over to Williamson in the far corner. It goes to Scott. Comes down. Lane with the rebound. Watts with a three-point shot off the back of the iron. And it is Cam Elkins that comes down with the rebound. Watts takes the ball over to Lane. Back around to Watts, over to Lane. Lane puts the ball on the floor. Sends it in to Cam Elkins. Back out to Lane. Three-point shot taken off the iron. And it is, they're saying Scott was out of bounds. Fighting for the rebound. Actually, they're saying the ball will stay with Scott. Two new players come into the ballgame. Solomon back into the lineup for Doddridge. Riley McClung takes the ball in the backcourt. Around the horn. Watts back to Lane. And the ball was stolen. He steps on the paint. Ball goes back to the Skyhawks. 2:17 showing on the clock. Skyhawks trail by 8. Oh my gosh! A jump ball on that. I know Coach Ballard will not be happy with that call. He's questioning the referee over there right now, but they call a jump ball. So the ball possession will go to Doddridge County. They'll bring Solomon down the floor to take the inbound. It's number 20 in the paint, and they hand it to the big guy. Sends it back outside. Doddridge County just burning clock now. Down to 2 minutes. Doddridge County leads by 8. Over in the corner. They're just burning clock. Timeout. Doddridge County. They were pinned in the backcourt. And we'll take a 30-second timeout. Yeah, we'll keep it here, but they're taking a 30-second timeout on the floor. Now they're saying it's a full timeout, so we'll take a 1-minute break here on the Skyhawk Sports Network.
Why choose Thornhill Auto Group?
It starts with selection.
10 quality brands.
All from a name you've trusted for years.
Plus, a great selection of pre-owned.
And don't forget, practically every vehicle we sell comes with Thornhill's Value Plus warranty.
It's coverage you can count on.
Come experience a better way to buy
at Thornhill Auto Group.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Trail by 8. Ball is controlled by Doddridge County. They called the timeout. They will inbound here at the main entrance to the gymnasium. They'll send it in to Trent. He'll drive it down the paint. Now they'll send it back outside. They're just passing the ball around the horn, just killing clock. And Doddridge County calls another timeout. Player was double teamed, hemmed up in the corner. So they call a timeout. It's another full timeout, so we'll take a 1-minute break here on the Skyhawks Sports Network.
The year-end sales event is on at Thornhill Mitsubishi on the Thornhill Motor Mile, US 119 in Chapmanville. Hey, it's Sydney, and right now, drive into 2026 with 0% APR for
Insurance here at Caldwell Insurance Agency, I want to provide you with the best customer service available. I want to provide you with coverages that nobody else can provide you with, along with affordable rates. I promise you, when you come in this office, we will take better care of you than anybody else. Provide you with the best auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance. I want our family to be able to take care of your family, and I promise you we will be able to do that here at Caldwell Insurance Agency. Let my family help protect your family. Go Skyhawks.
Let's go back to the action with the Scott Skyhawks on Z92.
Back at the Hawks Nest, and the Doddridge County Bulldogs lead the Scott Skyhawks 39-31 with 1:28 remaining in the ball game. And the Bulldogs control the ball on their end of the floor. He has trouble getting it in. No whistle. And now they call a foul on Scott's Cam Brown. His second person stops the clock. And that will send Landon Thomas to the free throw line. First shot is up and good. Doddridge now with a 9-point lead, 40-31, 1:27 to go in the game. Riley McClung checks back into the lineup. The ball rolls in for the second shot. Skyhawks finally get the ball back. Across the floor. 3-point shot taken off the rim. Rebound, and it goes to Scott. Peanut Brown with the rebound. And that should be a foul on number 30, Solomon. And that's the call from the floor. 33, rather. It's his second personal. Scott will inbound it. Williamson inbounds back to Riley McClung. Lane with it, top of the key. Williamson, 3-point shot taken. Nothing but net. Colin Williamson. Skyhawks need that one desperately. 41-34. Are you kidding me? Whistle charged against Scott. That will send number 11, Jared Trent, to the free throw line. First shot up, and it's good. My clipboard's had better days. 42-34. Second shot is up, and it will not go. And the Skyhawks will come down with the rebound. Here comes Scott. Lane with the ball on the left wing. 3-point shot taken off the rim. And Solomon comes down with the rebound. Oh, that was over and back. Yeah, it's a good call there, Mr. Referee. Straddled midcourt. Solomon. Turnover goes to Scott. 32 seconds. Scott trails by 8. Scott will take control of the ball at the end of their bench, cross away. Inbound to Lane. Lane comes over, sends it to Watts, back in the corner to Peanut Brown. And it will be a throw and out of frustration by Watts. He tried to pass the ball. Goes out of bounds. Scott full court pressure. And a travel called against Jaden Solomon. No basket. 17.9 seconds. Skyhawks have the ball. And a timeout is being taken by Scott. It will be a full timeout. Skyhawks trail 34-42 with 17 seconds to go in the ballgame here on the Skyhawk Sports Network.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Access Health began as a small clinic with a simple yet powerful purpose: to care for our neighbors right here at home. From the very beginning, it was about people showing up for each other, building trust, and staying connected. Today, Access Health is serving thousands across southern West Virginia. But what makes us different isn't just the care we provide, it's who provides it. Our team was born here, trained here, and lives here. This is what community looks like. This is Access Health, by the community, for the community, always.
Danville, Madison, West Virginia.
17.9 seconds to go in the ball game. Scott trails 42-34. Skyhawks have the ball. Peanut Brown will inbound. Into Watts. Watts cross timeline over to the left side. Colin Williamson with the shot off the front of the rim. And how they come up with that ball, I will never know. 4 seconds. They're just burning clock. And Colin Williamson will foul. Stops the clock with 0.8 seconds. That will send Jared Trent to the free throw line for the second time tonight. First shot is up and good. Eight-point ball game, 42-34. Second one is up and good. Scott will inbound, and that's the ball game. Final score, 44-34. Game in favor of the Doddridge County Bulldogs. We'll step aside, take a 2-minute break. We'll be back to wrap things up here from the Hawks Nest on the Skyhawk Sports Network.
With Erie Insurance here at Caldwell Insurance Agency, I want to provide you with the best customer service available. I want to provide you with coverages that nobody else can provide you with, along with affordable rates. I promise you, when you come in this office, we will take better care of you than anybody else. Provide you with the best auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance. I want our family to be able to take care of your family, and I promise you we will be able to do that here at Caldwell Insurance Agency.
At Thornhill Auto Group, you always get more.
More selection, more brands.
Plus more of the people you know and trust.
With coverage you can count on.
Come experience a better way to buy at Thornhill Auto Group.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
With Erie Insurance here at Caldwell Insurance Agency, I want to provide you with the best customer service available. I want to provide you with coverages that nobody else can provide you with, along with affordable rates. I promise you, when you come in this office, we will take better care of you than anybody else. Provide you with the best auto insurance, homeowners insurance, and life insurance. I want our family to be able to take care of your family, and I promise you we will be able to do that here at Caldwell Insurance Agency.
At Thornhill Auto Group, you always get more.
More selection, more brands.
Plus more of the people you know and trust.
With coverage you can count on.
Come experience a better way to buy at Thornhill Auto Group.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office. We've got your back office.
Yes, and the Scott Skyhawks drop a tough one against number 6 Doddridge County by a score of 44-34. And let's take a quick look at individual scoring from tonight's game. All scoring was led by Landon Thomas for the Bulldogs of Doddridge County. He had 16 points. Jared Trent had 6 points. Heston Hayes was 6 points. The big guy, 6'8", Jaden Solomon had 11 points. Also putting points on the board tonight was Will Adams with 2 points and Maddox Jones with 3 points. For the Skyhawks, all scoring was led by Riley McClung. He scored 12 points, 3 from the free throw line and 3 3-point shots. Brandon Lane had 9 points. Colin Williamson had 5 points. Jay Swatz with 6 points. Peanut Brown had 2 points, and that was a scoring for Scott. And our Caldwell Insurance player of the game will go to, I tell you what, this is a tough one. There was a lot of hustle on the floor out there tonight, but I'm going to go with Riley McClung. He hit those points early, crucial when it was to keep Scott in the ball game. So Riley McClung will be our Caldwell Insurance player of the game. Both these teams will regroup. Actually, Doddridge County will stay in Charleston tonight, and they will play Charleston Catholic tomorrow afternoon at 2:30. The Skyhawks will regroup and host Poca on Tuesday night here at the Hawks Nest. Then next Friday night they'll be back home to take on the Williamstown Yellow Jackets, and before the Christmas, the official Christmas holiday, they'll host Herbert Hoover on November 23rd. Well, it's been a heck of a ball game for both these teams tonight, especially for Scott being their first game of the season. Final score, the Scott Skyhawks 34, Doddridge County Bulldogs 44. I'm Joe Linville, and for all of our crew here with Video Productions and WZAC, good night, everyone.